The balance of masculine and feminine energy in our relationships, what does that mean? How can we achieve it, and why is it important? Hi, this is Roubina Khodadin with another video. We haven't seen each other in a while, haven't we? And I'm happy to be back now with more videos. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to you. Well, feminine and masculine energy can be understood in a very simple way if we look at the body of a man and the body of a woman. Typically, masculine energy is associated with the notion of enterprise, of structure, of protection. Feminine energy is associated with the notion of nourishment, receptivity, and fluidity. So if we look at those two concepts, then technically, if both parties take on their roles, then we should have amazing relationships, shouldn't we? Provided that we are compatible, etc. But we can see nowadays that our relationships are not any better than they used to be. So many people are dissatisfied with their relationships. So many people are not believing anymore in relationships. So many people feel alone. So many people feel even disgusted with the idea of relationships. So obviously what used to be was not satisfactory, and since the 1960s the roles of men and women have changed, and luckily in some way yes, but they probably haven't changed in an equilibrium state, which is why we are experiencing on a societal level in the modern world, but that's kind of also happening in the rest of the world actually, this kind of imbalance and general sort of dissatisfaction. Many people don't want to get married, many people don't want to have kids, simply because they're thinking, well, this is how it used to be, wasn't good, and now let me think of me, I, about what I want and what my freedom is about. But shouldn't we also think about future generations, and what heritage are we leaving to them? What values are we transmitting to them? If we're all going down the path that we are going now, obviously things are not that great. So there is a bridge that we are missing, and possibly one of the bridges that we are missing is this equilibrium between feminine and masculine energy in the relationships. So how can we achieve that? We know, like, if there's a child and we give to the child, a child needs what? A child needs love and food, but also order and structure. If we give the child only love and food and no structure, they're just going to go out of hand. If we give them only structure, then they become quite imbalanced adults, right? Lack of love, etc. So a relationship is the same. What is a relationship? It's two people, one person, another person, and the entity which we call the relationship. So maybe it's this relationship that needs to be nourished with masculine, feminine, and both. So possibly it's in the early stage of a relationship that this needs to happen. So if we go back to what I said at the beginning, the body of a man, the body of the woman, the body of a man is associated with the notion of enterprise. So logically it should be the masculine energy that goes and seek out the feminine energy and sort of drive the first steps, and then maybe the feminine energy, when she feels more kind of at ease and fluid in the relationship, can nourish the relationship enough, and then possibly both of them guide the relationship towards more structure, towards longevity, so towards the future. Because let's not forget about it, if we keep giving examples to children that relationships can be started and broken over and over and over again, maybe what kind of society are we creating for the future? Yeah, so that could be one way of going about it. And but oftentimes we might not find it easy, right? For instance, in my individual consultations, I do encounter men who say, well, I can't really approach women because women are so aggressive as soon as we approach them. And on the other hand, lots of women who have done so much in their relationships, they've kind of done everything in the relationship, and they say, well, I don't even know how to be fluid or receptive anymore. So maybe whilst we're waiting how society can evolve for a better understanding of relationship dynamics and how we can recreate that, maybe in the meantime, the rest is coming up. But in the meantime, please like the video before you forget, and why not subscribe and click the little bell. Yeah, maybe in the meantime we could individually balance this feminine and masculine energy inside of us, simply first to start with, and then hopefully the dynamic relationship, masculine and feminine energy, will be more logical, because we can't force ourselves to kind of get into masculine energy or feminine energy. It's just what life has made us become, or what also we've read or heard about this, what it has made us become. So maybe the first step would be in the next video that's going to appear. In the meantime, I'll say thank you and leave me a comment as well to let me know what you think. And here's the video.